Series champion. What's next?
Look at the rooster tails of water. And we have a green, and it looks like Adams got the jump. A little bit of a puddle jumper into corner one. McCann, Willis, and Hahn. What a great start for Hahn, followed by Provo.
Juan Duck is right now in 5th place in that white number 32 on the right-hand side of your screen. He does very well in this wet weather. You can see the jockeying for position continues up front.
In car with the number 69 of Pootman. You can see the water splashing up and out. And the thing we've mentioned before is how difficult it is. There really is no racing line now.
Now number 80 is Bejon as he passes Pootman's, putting Greg back into 8th position with a big splash of water right across the shield.
You want to be in front not only because of visibility, but certainly it's drier up front and it gets a lot wetter the more back in the field you are.
But the driest and fastest drivers remain the number 59 Smart Food card of Adams.
Provide a very big challenge to those involved in in-car technology. The key to the puzzle was the Canon CI-20 video camera. It's a small size, lightweight, makes it versatile, practical. Through the use of custom brackets, it provides a simple solution to a very difficult problem. It enabled small formula cars to give us the big picture.
They've been really good for bringing the driver's view to the audience, to the paying public and the TV audience. I think it's a great idea. I think we should see more of it.
When you're driving, there's such a sensory overload, sound and G-forces and the heat. You can't sit back and take a look at what's happening. You have to sort of react constantly to the environment. When you can watch the tape replay, you can see things like scenery or turn-in points on corners, apexes, dips in the track that you might watch for when you're out there. It's very educational.
Even within 2 minutes of watching the in-car camera shots, that I was like, oh, he does that, or and I was seeing things that either I do or don't do, and other guys what they're doing.
It was great on the replay because, from my point of view, I couldn't really see the fire or what was going on. My car caught fire. From the replay on the car camera, I could see quite a bit more of what was going on. It was pretty exciting.
Places to pass, particularly in the rain, but I'll bet Jason certainly knows them all. At least he thinks so.
Start-finish line, and it is a drag race into corner one. But Adams manages to hold on and keep his line.
Into Diablo, the devil. McCann makes a daring attempt to pass, and he will make it this time. I think that move probably caught Adams by surprise. You just don't expect people to pass there, particularly under these conditions.
In car, young Greg Pootmans won the last time out. He is now getting a shower.
Oh, he makes a little miscue. Again, we see it, and this allows Bruno Bianchi to drop Greg back to 9th place now. He has a long race ahead of him and a lot of cars to pass if he wants to get up front and race with the leaders. He's in store for a long day, Vic. Well, the race leader continues to be Jason McCann. That is he there in that Aqua number 39. The distinctive maple leaf on his helmet, and he has spent many laps leading the season. But Steven Adams, who won the last event here at Mont Tremblant, is close behind.
It's interesting that McCann seems to have found the racing line when you really wouldn't think there would be one here in all this rain, and he's now settled into a groove, and it's noticeable as he stretches it out.
Yeah, but it changes almost every lap, Vic, under these conditions. Now, McCann has really managed to make that lead substantial under these conditions. A championship can serve to mature a driver's attitude, and his ability to concentrate and be consistent certainly have improved this season.
Pootmans continues to try to gain some positions, chasing the talented Roy and Bejean, and he is in a very good race again.
And we're back inside with Greg, and the rain has stopped, at least momentarily. Now, if this continues to be this way, this track is going to dry out. But as you can see, there are still spots in the track that are very treacherous.
In car again with Pootmans, and you can see everybody sort of taking a different line, because if you stay right behind draft, well, that's when you get a mouthful of water, so you might try an inside line or an outside line.
Yeah, and the traditional lanes on the racetrack where you normally do your racing are usually not the place to be. They are normally the most slippery part on a rain-soaked racetrack.
The other thing about Le Circuit, Larry, is the fact that it is an older course. It hasn't been repaved in many years, and so you do find standing puddles of water. Dumais spins at Namuro, and that'll take a few cars out. Back on course, though, no damage.
Oh,
Come
a
on,
second
JP, try to hold on, boy. Try to hold on.
Well, the cars... Oh, and he's backing right in the center of traffic. Oh, a very precarious moment there. The cars just don't respond the way they normally do in these conditions.
As you see Hahn continuing to put the pressure on McCann. It's McCann, Hahn, Bianchi, who's moved up from 13. What a race. The final lap, the final race of the Formula 1600 season, and Wanda Khan continues to chase the leader, Jason McCann.
Vic, he probably has a little more incentive. That is Hahn. Oh, we've had a crash. That is in the hairpin. That is Martin Roy in car number 7. He and his father, of course, participated in the series, and that was a hard crash.
And that means that both are out of it, because there you see the names of the drivers who have left us early as we watch the battle for the lead. It's McCann in that aqua-colored car, and Wanda Khan is right behind him, going wide, looking for that line that might...
Hahn. Oh, we've had a crash. That is in the hairpin. That is Martin Roy in car number 7. He and his father, of course, participated in the series, and that was a hard crash.
And that means that both are out of it, because there you see the names of the drivers who have left us early as we watch the battle for the lead. It's McCann in that aqua-colored car, and Wanda Khan is right behind him, going wide, looking for that line that might give him the lead.
Yeah, normally you would have said, well, that's a mistake, but I agree with you. Oh, you can see Wanda giving it all he's got. He is trying other lines. He knows he is not going to win this race by taking the line that McCann is in.
And, of course, now you've got back markers, you've got more spray, you've got more puddles. It all makes for a very interesting finish. McCann looks to the inside. Couple of cars fishtailing through this very, very, very wet track.
Look at those back markers. That was Jean-Pierre Dumais in the number 41 that almost spun out in front of the leaders. Hahn makes a mistake right there. He made the wrong selection. That cost him about a car length, and we're now more than halfway through this lap. He may not win this race now.
Now they go down underneath the Export A Inc. bridge, and they set themselves up for Namuro. Look at this, Chambilio does a little spin, catches the guardrail, and his day is over. The checkered flag is out. And Jason McCann is your winner here in the final race at Le Circuit.
Hahn crosses the finish line, shaking his head. He can't believe he couldn't win.
There's your final SO Update standings as we run through all your finishers, 6 through 10, 11 through 15, 16 through 20, and all your runners here at Le Circuit. Another Formula 1600 season has come to an end.
And then there was a car getting closer. And I'm going, who is it? That's because of a white car, and I didn't know whose car it was. Then when he got close enough, I could read the front of it. I knew I was in deep trouble, and then I realized it was Wanda.
I'm very pleased. I've been looking forward to this for all season, and it's finally come true.
And I passed one by one. I didn't force. I just went. I safe. I play safe game, and that's how it happened.
Congratulations to Jason McCann, a winner here at Le Circuit and the overall 1990 champion. On behalf of Larry Huber and our entire crew, I'm Vic Rudder. Hope you've enjoyed the Esso Protec Cannon Formula 1600 series. Until next time, it's goodbye from Le Circuit.